Hey, this is Eddie Ift. We've got a great episode coming up, but right now I just want to talk to you about donating. Go to our website, which is jimandeddytalkshit.com. There's a donate button right there. Just click donate. You get all kinds of stuff, posters, t-shirts, CDs, DVDs. Jason will write a song about you. You get to come hang out at the show. We just had a guy last week here, and we appreciate all the support. Go to Stitcher, download us on your website or on their website or our website or wherever. Find Stitcher, download it to your app or your smartphone or whatever you get, and get the promotional code Jim and Eddie. And now, stay tuned for this fantastic episode.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie.
Welcome to Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift. I'm Eddie Ift, and we're here at the Rape Cottage. The whole gang's here. No, not really, but some of us are here. Jim's here. I'm here. Jason, unfortunately, is here.
Leet's here. Leet, get on a microphone for this episode.
Yeah, Lee, we need to talk to you. Everybody's depressed.
We're going to need you.
Jim's saying this is going to be the worst episode of all time.
I'm not saying it's going to be the worst episode of all time. I'm just saying that we've got nothing to talk about because we've had to record these like really fast because of
why?
I had a cold last week.
You had a cold.
I did. I said you could do it without me.
He's pretty sick.
I was sick.
I know what Jason's doing. Jason and I had a fight earlier today.
We didn't have a fight. You yelled at me, and that's it. Like I'm not fighting with you.
Why did I yell at you?
Because I did something wrong, and I'm not fighting back. So that's not a fight.
That is true. You did have a fight in the same way that India had a fight with the British.
Yeah, I'm not fighting back. I know what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry.
And now, so what you're doing is you're trying to kiss Jim's ass so he'll take your side.
No.
On it. I know your techniques.
I apologize to you on the phone. No, I'm not triangulating or anything like that.
Triangulating?
See, he even knows what the word is because he knows. Exactly what
I
he's doing.
I was wrong. I was inebriated and broke, and all I had was access to that, and I did that.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you went to the freezer, you took a steak. Now, in the freezer, he also had burger patties, which he's eating one of them now.
I didn't see the burger patties.
And you went for steak rather than eat a burger patty.
You went for the $28 grass-fed steak.
Yeah, you can't mention that your steaks are worth $28 in your freezer, Eddie, because then no one will donate to us anymore. A lot of Eddie's earnings are tied up in steak.
I had one steak in the freezer. One.
Yeah.
And I ate it.
I buy all my meat from this weird place. I have it.
He buys it from the gym. I find that weird. Like I don't care.
Somebody Twittered me and asked. They go, "You really buy your meat from the gym?" And no, I buy it from a place called U.S. Wellness Meats.
I buy my vegetables from the chemist.
Yeah, well, you're gonna die pretty soon.
Yeah, well, no, meat from is it a guy?
No, look at you. You are gonna die way before me.
Come on. You don't want to fight with everyone. Does maybe the gym meat man? Mm-hmm. Does he show up with like just a esky full of meat, like a little?
All right, so yeah, the guy brings meat in. It's grass-fed meat. I don't eat fucking grain-fed or corn-fed meat. I eat grass-fed meat. Yeah, I'm a weirdo.
You know what I like about you, Eddie?
What?
You hate yourself, but you still want to live forever.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone that dislikes their own company less.
You know why?
Yet they want to live forever.
I keep thinking that there's going to be a solution. That eventually I'm going to find it.
Yeah.
I'm going to find happiness, and I don't want to die before that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's
going to...
fighting. Is that really why you do it? Mm-hmm. You should enjoy yourself. You're here for a good time, not for a long time.
I'm weirdly happy.
I like that.
Well, you never heard that saying?
No, I never heard that. I like that. I never heard that before.
I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. Fast game's a good game. I don't know if that makes the same sense. That was what my dad would always say. Fast game's a good game because he never want to play with you. And you play, you know what I mean? You play Monopoly, and then he'd be like, "All right, let's play it." So like, if you land on one property, you own all that colour. You know, like so one trip around, you'd go, "All right, I own the blues, you own the yellows, he owns the reds," and then off we go. The game will be over in 20 minutes. Fast Monopoly.
Not to divide and conquer.
Not so divide and conquer, but here for a good time, not for a long time.
Yeah, so back to why I'm mad at Jason. So he got drunk.
You got drunk?
Off the tequila in the freezer.
This is actually a good episode because we're not talking over each other.
Yeah,
this is the people who are entertained at work right now, sitting at their computer thinking, "Oh, I wish I was in there with them."
Wish I had some grass-fed beef.
Tell me why, and I know you're going to give me, why is grass-fed so much better than corn-fed?
Grass-fed is it's got a better omega-3 to omega-6 ratio.
Right, but what can corn do to you that kills you?
It's high fructose. It's
Corn crap.
It increases E. coli count by like 90% or something
No.
like that.
There's
Shut
no
up.
nutritional value in corn.
he doesn't know what he's talking.
No, I
Look
saw that
at
on
him.
Food Inc.
But look at
But
you.
Food Inc.
You are
isn't
not
true.
a person to
You
talk
know
about
these
food other than
documentaries-
what tastes good.
You know these documentaries are
Not
slightly
necessarily.
weighed in one direction. It's like if you watch Loose Change,
every
you're
doc-
convinced
yeah.
that in
Yeah,
Loose
yeah.
Change. It's like this whole idea that they show on that Food Inc., that one little kid who died of a coli or whatever, and there's a lot of fucking kids eat this meat. We only
Right.
lost one.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
Like this.
But here-
I'm not trying to blow. That's blowing it out of proportion.
Okay, well,
there might be
I'll-
some
I'll-
kid who gets
I'll-
hay fever off the grass-fed meat.
Hold on. I'll argue that point with you because Fox News put a thing on saying grass-fed meat wasn't any healthier. And there was a woman on, an expert that came on, and she said it's worse for the environment because the cows live longer because they're grass pastured.
And the methane. And
So the methane they produce more, and it's worse for the environment. Now I went after I watched that and looked up the woman to see where she was from, and she happens to work for Monsanto, which is a
They're the
corn
worst
company.
corporation.
Look,
So-
I'm not saying that
they
corn is
patent
better than that.
this-
I'm just saying that Food Inc. documentary is heavily weighed into one direction.
Jim, you don't fart anymore on the show. I've noticed.
It's because it's all grass-fed.
You've stopped farting like about 10 episodes
I-
ago or something.
No,
These
I'm not
grass-fed
as-
farts are
I'm-
silent but deadly.
No, I don't eat grass-fed that much. I try to eat.
I had it last week once.
Yeah, how was it? Were you drunk? Like, this is good.
It was different. It was totally different flavor. There's a little bit of a different flavor. It was not what I'm used to.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Did you bread it?
I actually, you know what, Eddie? In spite of all that, there was actually enjoyment, even though I was in the wrong and I was committing sin.
Right.
I did a good job making it. Jackson taught me how to make a steak, and I did it.
You know, you're just fucking adding fuel to the fire right now.
I'm just
really
saying-
fucking pissed off.
I
I'm really
apologize.
fucking pissed off at you. Not only did you do that, you clogged up our toilet.
No,
and our
I didn't.
sink.
No.
Look,
No, Tree Sap did
that was
Tree
Tree
Sap.
Sap.
I'm gonna
That's
do,
not
well.
me.
I'm gonna do a process, a process of elimination or whatever. You went here, right? And the toilet was clogged up, right?
No.
Was it
toilet-
not?
No, the toilet
No,
was
it's
never
never been
clogged up.
clogged. No.
The toilet was never clogged
Okay,
up.
and then you went down the street to my girlfriend's, and now her toilet and her sink is
Actually,
clogged up.
Jim's the only one that used the plumbing over there. I didn't use it at all.
You've never had a shit in that house?
No, I've never had a shit in that house ever.
Have you ever shat in a garden?
Like in someone's yard.
Yeah.
I guarantee you shit
In
everywhere.
the woods is a scout, but no, never did anybody.
I did it once in my garden in Manchester.
In your own yard
Yeah.
for fun. For the hell of it.
Yeah. I squatted in the corner. It was a big garden. I did it right at the back.
I shit in a tennis ball canister and then flung it on the neighbor's deck.
Was this
Exactly.
is this why you were living here or as a child?
No, this was about 2 years ago at the beach in New Jersey. I was with some friends, and these guys next door to us like were giving a shit all night. So I took a shit in a tennis ball canister and then flung the shit over the street onto their deck, and it landed on their deck.
You just spread sunshine wherever you go. So how did you get this? Like, see, I couldn't shit in that smaller canister. It would spray too much around.
That's because your asshole looks like it's been hit by a grenade.
Yeah, I've had shits that look like an AIDS test.
How awful does your asshole look? Have you seen it?
It depends whether I've got a hemorrhoid or not. At the moment, I've got one, but they went away for a
What's
while.
the most amount of hemorrhoids you've had at one time?
Oh, I don't know because they're further up, but one side of it swells up dramatically.
It looks like it has Bell's palsy.
No, giganticism of one. It doesn't look like one side's deflated. It looks like the other side's like being stung by bees.
Does the doctor ever show you like a mirrored version of it? Like does he?
No, me and the doctor don't
mirror.
chat as much as you think about these type of things. I just man up and accept my fate and fucking deal with it and move on.
You don't really accept it
What do you mean?
because you haven't really done anything to take care of it. All you do is just bring home tons of cream and antiseptics and pads and napkins.
It
and
goes
there's bloody
away for a
tissue.
while. It goes away for a while.
You should try meditation.
Can we stop talking about this? It just
Why?
makes me nervous.
Why, do you get anxiety from your hemorrhoids ever?
No, I don't get anxiety from it. I don't like them though, and I'm trying to better myself, so I don't have them anymore.
I've got a couple more questions about them. Do they come out in the same spots or the different places?
I've had one troublesome one that goes up and down.
So do you name it?
No.
Is that the one that looks like a child's finger?
What?
You said that you had like a finger coming out.
No,
of your
I
butt.
said it looked like the end of your pinky.
Oh, okay.
Like if you cut a little bit of I didn't say the end of a child's finger. Like a child's finger hanging out my ass? Or you're making it awkward, aren't you?
No,
You still steak.
He's drinking scotch
I'm
tonight.
drinking scotch because I was stressed.
I gotta give Jason credit. He gave me $13 today. He owed me $13.
And he actually paid you back.
Yeah, he did.
That's
He
monumental.
did, and I didn't tear it up or nothing.
That's monumental.
Nice.
Look, I'm trying to do right, okay? I just needed steak in the middle of the night last week, and it happened. I
Why were you
apologize.
here in the middle of the night?
I was staying here taking care of the dogs,
Okay, fair dues.
and it was. There's nothing open. I was drunk. I had no cash.
What did you feed Meredith?
She didn't eat anything.
So you ate a steak in front of her. You cooked yourself a steak in front of the woman, and you didn't give her any food.
Actually,
No, answer the
I
question.
ate the steak in front of Lilith and didn't.
I
give
was
her
the
any
other
of it.
woman there that night.
No,
And when
you know he didn't eat just one steak. He ate another steak too.
Yeah, I ate the
There were
breaded.
several pieces.
And then,
I saw
I
it.
had 2 pieces of
You
meat.
live a great
I
life.
smelled
No,
it.
I don't.
You live a
I really
wonderful-
don't,
Yeah, you
actually.
do.
No, I don't.
Let's think about this.
And
you
he was
don't have-
laughing while he did it, Eddie.
Oh,
You're like, oh, Eddie's gonna be so pissed.
you did say
You
that.
were so drunk, Jason.
You
And I
did
was
say
like,
that, didn't you? Eddie's going to be so pissed. You know what's happening though?
you weren't here to back that up. And she just hates me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Then why won't you choose Meredith or Elite?
Yeah, Jason, why don't you choose?
Because you delusionally think you have a chance with both of them.
That's why you do it, don't you? You will not choose between the two of them because you think
I like that-
you don't want to alienate the one that might pick you.
Are you just stringing me along,
Answer
Jason?
why
What
you
do you
wanna-
what,
Yeah,
do, what do you think your percentage is of having sex with either Elite or Meredith?
Tell him about your dream last night.
No, tell us your percentage out of 100%.
12 and a half
12.5%.
With
Okay.
each of them equally.
at the same time.
So you think you don't
No,
think
you're saying
I
it's
would
a
have sex
threesome.
with
No,
Meredith.
wait a minute. At the same time? At the same time, 12.5%. That's the fucking no way in the world.
All right, 2.
Two. You reckon?
You know what he's doing?
You reckon if you saw the two of them out
What?
100 times, 2 times when you saw them out, they're both gonna fuck you at once.
No.
Even though your whole life you've seen them over and over, and they've never
you're
had
right.
sex with you.
You're right.
Well, no, you
It'd
know
be
what
like
he's doing? Jim,
0.02.
If I may interrupt, what I think he's doing is recreating his trauma of what happened with his wife. So he's imagining me
Wait, I wanna hear
sleeping
this.
with Meredith while being with him, and that's where the 12.5% comes in.
She's a psychiatrist.
Oh.
Because I would probably sleep with Meredith.
You,
Before you-
wait,
Whoa!
I saw Meredith today,
She
by
wants
the
to
way.
sleep with Meredith.
Have you
now.
ever noticed? Have you
Her
ever
hair is
noticed?
really purple today.
Have you ever noticed when the podcast gets a bit boring, Lilith sluts it up a bit? She's like, oh, no one's got any attention. I'll sleep with a girl. Give me a porn star's tit to suck on.
and that's why we keep her on the show. Thank you, Lily.
You're welcome.
Thank
common
you.
knowledge by now.
Thank you for taking in the vag for the team.
Anytime.
Hey,
Except for Jason.
wait. So you would sleep with Meredith before Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With her purple hair that was very electric purple today.
yeah. I told you the purple. And
Oh,
when
I thought.
Why
it
is
was
her hair
kinda hot,
purple? Does
though.
anybody know
She
why?
had it
She looked like a
professionally
rocker
done.
chick. I like the rocker chick look. And I
Wait,
thought it was
where did
hot.
she have it professionally
No,
done?
it looks great. I mean, you guys
I-
talk
I
shit.
like it.
yeah, it looks
all
good.
that.
Yeah,
No, it looks good.
Nothing like a beer
Really?
rinse.
Really? What?
My grandmother was rocking that one out right to the end.
Who did her hair?
One of the top stylists in the country.
Who was it?
Yeah. It was Bear, the homeless guy.
Did her hair turn purple from grass-fed beef?
That was uncalled for, Eddie.
No, this is his game. You know how he plays this.
My game.
Okay. So who would you rather sleep with? You get to sleep with both of them. Who would you rather sleep with?
Well, I mean, Elite's hotter, but you know,
I don't know about that.
But what? But what?
Lilith doesn't have purple hair.
yeah, I know the hair has changed things a lot.
Purple hair really sets a girl alight.
Purple hair, purple hair.
Touch you once in your purple hair, purple.
Okay, if you had to rape one of them, who would you rape?
Yes.
Meredith.
Why?
Why?
Because she's younger and she doesn't know the laws as well as Elite. Elite's a trained counselor, and she would like, know the proper procedures right away to take care of that.
I'm looking around the room. I'm looking around the room at the different reactions. PK's jaw just dropped to the floor. Ernie just shook his head like I've heard it before.
No, but you know what I like about that?
Roy the intern is taking notes so that he can contact the police. And our next guest for next episode, Joe Medeiros, didn't even look up like he couldn't care less.
You know what I like about that though is that Jason has thought about that long and hard. Like this isn't the first time this question's been asked in his head.
No.
He's just gone straight for because Meredith is very young, isn't she? Like 22 or something.
Older than that. She's done with school and stuff.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, she's not 22. She's older.
She's done with
than
high
22.
school. She's done with college.
she's
She's
done
done
with
with
college,
graduate
yeah.
school.
She went to USC. She's,
Is she smart?
she's pretty intelligent. Yeah.
Really? Then why would she let you do her hair?
Why would you let me watch your dogs?
Yeah, that's a very good question. That's a very good question.
So which one would you rape first,
too
Duke or Noosa?
Hi, Harley.
Can't rape the willing.
Ew, Duke, you poor dog.
Poor Dookies.
That's why he's got that hot spot on his ass and needs to have a cone on his head.
No, Jason needs to have a cone on his cock.
I love when you come
The
in.
cock cone. Brought to you from adamandeve.com.
Brought to you by Rape Prevention. Well, let's talk about what's going on with the show because we've I got a million
Sure.
Twitters today. Everybody saying,
have you
"Hey,
got any Twitters
They want to
today?
ask about how we got dropped by Adam and Eve, and the truth is, we didn't get dropped.
We did. We got dropped.
but it was. It's not that we're too offensive. It's we are.
Yeah, Adam and Eve.
Was it that, or I thought people didn't buy enough products?
Well,
No,
Was it the AIDS? Was it the
Jeez,
AIDS
Lily,
humor?
we're trying
We're
to
trying to
cover-
act like we're cool.
Yeah, we're
trying
a still very profitable podcast. that
Yeah,
can make
well,
lots of
that's
money.
right.
What we're trying to do
Silly
is
me.
we're trying to act like we got taken off Adam and Eve because we're fucking dangerous fuckface.
Yeah.
And you've come in with it. Is it because you didn't sell anything?
Yeah,
Is
geez,
it because
Lily.
statistically no one wanted to buy anything and put the code Jason in?
Jason.
It's the
All
fact
they
that
had to
when
do.
I think that's what it was.
I think that what people thought when I orgasm, I don't want to have
That was the
Jason
thing.
involved in any way.
when you buy sex toys, you haven't had a wank. You never do it straight after a wank, right? Because you're horny when you get a sex toy. You're going to get porn and this and all that type of stuff. And then you put the word Jason in, and that's just like, I don't.
and then when you have to hit buy, you go, nah.
The thought of Jason is the same
Burn.
regret you have after you shoot a load on an ugly girl's face.
The truth is, I kind of like to run the show by donations anyways, because then we don't have to stop for commercials and talk about all that bullshit. Not saying we won't take commercials.
I think some fans were happy because they're like, you guys aren't doing it corporation style, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're such rebels. But we
Anarchy.
do. But we have the T-shirts too now that people can buy our T-shirts. I don't know. Would people want to wear our T-shirt?
We've sold 2,
3.
3, but we've only had them out for a day.
And Jason has worn the T-shirt for how many days straight?
8 days.
How did it feel?
It's a soft shirt. It's a good shirt.
It is a lovely shirt. I have
and the
one as
color's
well.
Great.
It's a lovely shirt.
Eddie picked the color.
Yeah, I picked the
Good
color.
work, Eddie.
Good job, Eddie.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Beautiful.
that.
That
It was the AIDS in me that did it.
whoa, we're trying to tie that out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't act like the victim if you bring it up all the fucking time.
All right. The thing I'm most proud of the show is our YouTube videos are doing well.
Yeah.
We got some funny videos up there. They're all of Jason.
Yay.
though.
You know what
Lily and PK.
you know what we need to pick this show up? We need more stunts.
We need more stunts. I think in order for Jason to
Stay on
as
this-
his apology
Yeah, for the steak.
for clogging up everyone in the neighborhood's toilets.
Wait a minute, he's gotten up. Oh! 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 Jason just stood up and fucking body slammed himself onto the floor. Just for fucking attention.
Oh,
Did that not hurt you?
you were airborne from
Oh! Oh!
That's the weirdest thing a human
popping
being
out of your-
has ever
oh my-
done in my life.
Jason,
What?
we haven't even said what you have to do yet. You've just wasted yourself
That
there.
was terrifying.
I thought you were going to crush the fucking dog, man.
I think of everything he's ever
I
done.
think time slowed down.
That scared me more than.
I didn't know when he got up. I thought he was going to attack
So
you.
did I. So did I. I thought he was coming at me. He had that look in his eyes. He had that fucking...
One
Holy
day,
shit, he had the eye of the tiger.
as my brother says about Jason, one day he'll go postal.
Yep.
Postal, what the fuck was that?
He will know one day.
He
was a
just
retard.
wait.
One day, because the
we're
way
not good we're not good on the show of describing what happens, and it's an audio podcast. So I just want to let people know when I was trying to say, hey Jason, we're gonna make you do some stunts as an apology for all the shit you've done, clogging up toilets, eating my steak. So I didn't even get to the end of it. He gave me this look like, you want to see an apology? You want to fucking see an apology? And then he just leaped in the air as high as he could and threw his body on a hardwood floor.
I wonder what he'd do for ribs.
That was for steak. What do you do for surf and turf? Jesus, what went through your mind right there?
I don't want you to be mad at me anymore. Is what went through my mind.
Well,
It's going to take a lot more than a fucking dive on the
That was
floor.
a good fall, though.
It was pretty
That
good.
wasn't a
and
good
now,
fall.
is your bone coming out of your... Oh,
No,
my God. His bone is coming out. You might need to go to the hospital.
Is it swollen?
That's
Is it
little bit.
swollen?
very
Yeah.
swollen.
It's all right.
Why would you
Jason, did
do
you
that?
dislocate something?
You don't have health
No,
care.
I'm fine.
Is it hurting?
No, it's fine.
See, now we're going to have to pay for his hospital
This
bill.
is-
I'm
No,
not
it's
paying
fine.
for it. I didn't. It wasn't my fucking steak.
This is Mongoloid genes. 'cause
Wait, because it was
any
my
other person-
steak, I have to pay for his
Can you
hospital
show the
bill?
camera?
You're the
Jason?
apology. I didn't.
Yeah, it hurts a little.
Doesn't need to apologize to me. I would have let him eat the fucking steak. Okay, we'll do something else stupid. The podcast is dying.
Come on, it's a bad day. Do something for us.
Do something that involves you hitting yourself in the head with something. Like,
Can you...
No.
Whoa. You've been eating duck eggs lately.
No, Duke's been eating the duck eggs.
Where did Duke go?
all right.
Didn't he try to get you to eat the
I want-
duck
I
eggs?
Are
want-
you going to eat one?
I want you to chug Rocky style 4 eggs in a glass.
Yeah, can you do that?
Chicken eggs, though.
Chicken eggs. I bought
4
them
of
fresh, organic. I bought them to make the chicken burgers
All
with.
right, I'll do it.
It's 4 left. Can you go crack 4?
No, when he says I'll do it, then the
Are you gonna drink
it's over.
4 raw eggs?
It's only fun when he does stuff that we don't want him to do.
No, it's still funny.
Or
to
then
watch
when he
him-
says
No,
no, and
it's
then
hard.
we talk
That's
him
hard
into
to do, but I'm
No,
a little inebriated.
It's gonna
so-
be fucking gross.
I was drinking scotch.
Have you ever tried to do it?
What now?
I've tried after watching Rocky when I was a
One
kid.
egg's a rough
to scull
trip.
a fucking egg.
4 eggs will be really
To
rough.
scull 4 raw eggs. It's pure protein. They're in the fridge. It's gonna be gross.
PK's going to make the eggs right now, and
This is what happens when we don't have a guest.
I kind of like it
You
better.
vomit and you're fucking filled with egg.
These are the better episodes.
Enough for more.
You just launched your body across the room over the dogs and landed on a hardwood
was
floor
epic,
onto your
Jason.
elbow.
That's kind of arousing.
Yeah, that wasn't a really good landing.
That was
actually.
arousing.
Was the camera set? We
Look
can
at
put that
peel
on
my
YouTube.
skin off there, and see how the skin's sticking up.
I think
Were
your
you-
bone might be popping out. You might have a green stick
No,
fracture.
it's just swollen.
No, I'm all right. It's good. It's just muscle.
Just swollen. He tattooed slightly
I,
wet.
you know, I think it was the.
You guys don't have any eggs.
We do.
We do. They're in the top shelf. This is a good time for me to mention. Go to Stitcher and download from our
now
website.
that
to
Jim's
get
not in the room and we can talk.
No, you have to. Yeah, he is the worst at interrupting. Who's our worst interrupter? It's between Jim sober and Jason drunk. When you're drunk.
When I'm drunk, I'm incorrigibly bad.
And you know what? I can't stand the people that think I'm mean to you and they don't understand what you're like when you're drunk. And I have to yell, shut the fuck up, because you can't hear until somebody starts yelling at you like that. You just 9/11 happened because blah,
Welcome
blah,
to Christmas at my house growing
Yes.
up, Eddie.
Oh God,
That's yeah.
you've
I'm,
never
with,
had.
I'm with you, Jason.
No, that's holidays right there, right? Yeah, that explains it
What?
all.
What was holidays?
That's like when I get drunk and I can't hear you. Make that 15 to 20 people in the same room,
You mean there's more of you?
and they're all short.
I just expected you were like an anomaly that they pushed
No,
out.
I come from a really fucked up tribe.
A tribe.
yeah.
Are you Native American Indian now?
My mom's biological dad was half Acadian, or he was full Acadian, or something.
When?
like that.
How have we not known this?
So which means he was.
Are you getting money from the government?
No.
Is that how you're surviving?
Would I get?
No, he does get money from the government, but not because he's an Indian. So now you're a quarter Indian, you're saying?
No, I don't know what the percentages are. Like my dad was like mostly Irish. My mom was like my grandmother was Scottish and Norwegian.
So you're drunk, midget, and Indian.
I'm an overgrown drunk midget Indian. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Do you know in those pictures on our website of you next to Brad?
Yeah, our hands are similar. I know.
Your hands, you have midget hands.
Oh, there it
That
is.
is horrible.
Oh.
You know what we should make them do? We still have a box of Tim Tams.
Tim's.
Slam.
It won't go through. The egg won't go through
We should
the
make
Tim
them
Tam. There's
Tim
no
Tam
way.
slam the.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. Dinner.
All right. Wait. Whoa. I need a towel. I don't want them
You
spilling
didn't wank
raw
into that,
egg
did you?
all over the house.
Like I'd know. How would I know the difference? Harlow, she'll fucking suck
The
that
smell.
shit.
That's how.
All right.
you
I'm
know the
holding right
difference.
now a glass of
Four eggs, 4 raw eggs.
4 raw eggs that
Rocky
Jason's
style.
gonna chug Rocky style.
And what Jason said to me when I came in, he goes, "You didn't wank in that, did you?" How? I was in the kitchen. I was away for 30 seconds.
Who knows? PK was
PK
gone
wanted
longer.
to do it. PK, did you? He did.
I just can't believe you're gonna do this. I would
All right.
I would throw up after one sip of it.
Okay, now just
Should I
chug
get
it.
a bag?
Jason,
Jason, should I get
you
a bag?
chug it. Do not get any of it on the floor, on your shirt, or you're not out of the doghouse.
I'll be fine. It's all, everything is in your head.
All right.
Like you even said, Eddie, you're trying to figure out whether or not you're here or not.
Everything is in your head.
Everything's
All
in
ready?
your
Mind
head.
over matter.
Oh, here it
Oh, over yolks. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. He gives good
Oh,
head.
that was fucking gross.
Swallow that.
Hi.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's the kicker.
He just had dinner.
PK laced it with salt.
It is pretty salty.
Like, we thought, no, you won't vomit that. We'll fucking lace it with salt. There's like 2 teaspoons of salt in that. The amount of cholesterol you've just pumped into your body is fucking outrageous.
Taste the salt. That's gross.
Wait a minute. He just smiled after he sucked down 4 eggs, kind of like, now I don't have to buy dinner.
Have you ever like drunken salty water? It makes you vomit.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Salt water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
Like, Harlow.
Right. Have you ever eaten salty
And he
fucking raw
chases
eggs?
it with whiskey.
You're unbelievable.
Oh my God, you're a fucking man, I tell you.
You really are a mong.
Hi.
You don't feel sick at all?
You're not out yet. That took.
What
that
else can we
that
get
made up
to
for
eat?
1 steak.
What else do you want to eat?
You ate another steak and you clogged up 2 toilets.
I didn't clog up anything.
No. That's covered in for the steak. Now for the clogged up toilets.
Yeah, clogged up and 1 other steak. You had.
I have a raw chicken breast. Would you eat that?
No, no.
Why not?
Because like it may not be
Salmonella.
like it could be, it could have salmonella on it. I mean, I'm not like.
Will you lube it up and shove it up your ass?
No.
In honor of
You
Ryan
still
Dunn.
get salmonella anally.
Wait a minute.
Anal salmonella.
No, do you honestly believe that?
You can, if you can absorb coffee through your anus. If you
Whoa,
can
whoa,
do-
whoa.
If you can do drugs in your
Stop.
ass.
Who absorbs coffee
I'm
through
actually
their
gonna,
anus?
I'm going to defend him on this
No,
one.
you can. That's a
The
great way to get
an-
coffee highs up
Ancient,
your ass.
ancient Greeks used to funnel wine into their ass. 'cause
The
it's
Greeks were always about the ass. Everything was up the ass with the
'Cause
fucking.
it's the-
Yeah.
That was before the raves was invented. Their cunts were too fucking hairy.
It's the quickest way to get alcohol into your system
Yep.
is through your asshole. So what if we get a funnel? Can we pour
I
Oh,
once.
Scotch
weird as
up your
fuck.
ass?
No.
Come on.
No.
Have you ever?
Oh,
have
God.
you ever put
Jason.
pills?
Certain things.
I'll
that-
pour it for you. Look up.
Have you ever put a pill, an ecstasy pill, up your ass?
No.
You can't. You can hardly walk. I tell you, you can hardly walk.
Did you do it to get on an airplane or something?
No, just Saturday. Like this is years and years and years ago. I can't say too much.
That's like the healthiest meal
I
I've had in
can't.
4
I can't
days.
say too much on this podcast anymore because my brothers dobbed me into my mum. My brothers listen to this and they go, "Mum, he's putting drugs up his ass." That's probably why I got hemorrhoids.
Jason got in trouble for doing drugs.
When?
His mom called to check on him.
Oh well, no, I didn't. Yeah,
I
she
heard
did
about
bring that up because apparently somebody snitched on me
Who's the somebody?
about the night that I was out and with some notorious hip hop rapper guy.
Who? Where? So, to example, well done on getting #1 in the UK. He's he's
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, #1. This is his
Nice.
first #1. He's kicking it. Kicking ass.
How do you feel?
Let's say kicking it
How do
about
you
a rapper.
feel to know that you played backup for the #1 rapper in the UK?
That's amazing.
I feel like
And I'm just happy that our
Happy about
podcast
that.
didn't ruin his career.
Yeah,
I was so nervous that like everything would go a bit to shit, but I think we were the reason what really tipped him over the edge.
No, I don't think so because I noticed he didn't plug us at all.
No, he wasn't proud of the incident. he was less proud of it.
He sent me about 20 emails going, hey, do I sound okay? Are we going to get in trouble? My fans are all little kids. And, we were kind of out of control that night.
Look, he's number one. What does he care for? He's riding the fucking hog now, man.
What is Jason doing right now? Can you film that?
He's pushing his swollen arm back into place, or trying to.
You're fucking retarded.
His head's going to pop off.
Oh my God, Jason moved it. He just
what I'm doing is when you get bruised. I taught my kung fu teacher.
It's back now. He just pushed it.
No. My teacher
him
taught me
explain
this.
what
No,
he's-
what happens is like when you get hit like that and you get a bruise, you can actually you can break it down like so that the bruise doesn't like get bad over the next 3 days. You slap it down.
I'll remember this
Okay.
when I'm
And you
married.
push away from the heart,
Okay.
and you break down all that shit. All that I can push it out. If you look, most of that swelling's gone now.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
No, it's not. It
It
just
looks
comes
more
back.
swollen.
Nuh-uh.
What are you talking about?
It's
Look
just
at
it comes back.
No.
Can you do it to the
it's not.
overgrown forehead that you have?
No, the thing is, okay.
It's fine.
What was that? Why?
'Cause
Why
I'm-
did you call him that? He's just eating eggs. He's just eating eggs and he's all fucking.
You know what I don't like? I got to be honest.
What?
You like it when I make fun of him, but yet every time I do, then you go, why? Why do you have to do
Why?
it? So you look like the good guy.
I'm good
and
cop.
Yeah, but then I look like the bad guy.
Yeah, but you couldn't even play good cop even if you fucking wanted to.
Yes, I could, because in real life, I'm the good cop.
No,
Do you feed him steak?
I'm nice. Yeah, he took the steak.
I
He had
took
to
it.
take the steak.
And I got in trouble for it.
Who takes better care of you? Be honest. Be honest.
Dun, dun,
Honestly?
dun.
Yeah.
Lilith.
No,
Yeah.
out of the two of us.
Yes.
Oh,
I
out of the
did.
two of you.
Yeah.
God, fuck. Let's see.
Be honest.
Remember who put salt in
I
your
think you
eggs?
guys are both good parents.
Who's the better parent? If we got divorced and you had to live with one of us got custody, who would it be?
No, I can't.
No,
we've gone down
That-
this road
no,
so
that's
many
easy.
times.
And you've never answered.
Who generally cares more about your welfare?
I think if you guys separated, you both end up like just killing yourselves without each other. So
I lived for years without him.
Yeah, I live for years
I don't
with
believe
that.
that.
I go away often.
I don't think
because
either
of
one
him.
of you can be without the other.
I can do it.
We're not a couple.
No, not a couple.
So which one of us would get custody of you? Not that we'd want it.
Take it.
Well, here's the question:
Take
which
Jim.
one of you would want it?
Take
No,
Jim.
like neither one of you would want it at all.
No.
If you had to choose which one of you guys got me, who would it be?
Jim.
If you had to fight
Yeah,
to the
Jim
death,
gets you.
Eddie can have
Jim
it.
why,
gets you.
no, why? Why him? Why? Like, why wouldn't you take me,
Because I don't like you.
Eddie?
Because I don't like you.
So why am I being asked who would take me out of two people that don't like me? It's just like
Orphanage.
Because I'm
your,
looking-
your parents could answer the
I'm looking-
same question.
I'm looking forward to rejecting you after you want me.
that's not fair.
Life's not fair, Jason. Have you realized that yet?
So who's nicer?
You're both twisted and nice at the same time. It's hard to.
I yell at you less.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do other weird things.
Like
You
what?
mean?
What does he
Like
do?
what? Like
Jim's
what?
better at making me feel really shitty.
No.
No.
Like at least like with Eddie, I know that like Eddie's gonna rage out on me.
You know what he's
and
talking
at least
about?
there's a course of like I can actually make it up, and then we're back to that. But with you, I can't tell. Like
Oh
Jim
my
hates
aching
me.
back.
Jim mind fucks you, doesn't he?
yeah, a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. But see, he does it quietly.
Yeah.
And so all the
He's
listeners
subtle.
think he's
Jim
the nice
calls you
one.
out.
That's why you guys are like yin and yang. So
I
it's
get-
hard to say. You know,
I don't take your bullshit like
I
Eddie
get
does.
more emails
he
from
fell
people.
asleep.
Who?
Jim, our next guest, he's asleep on the steps.
He's allowed. He's awake. He's still got his eyes open.
This podcast is great.
It's awesome.
It's fucking flying tonight. Wait,
I actually hurt myself more doing that than going down the stairs.
What's the most hateful thing that anyone's ever written to you because of the podcast, Jason?
I hope you die in a sea of AIDS.
no,
that's
you've
pretty
had
hateful.
much worse than that.
What apart from that? Give me your top three.
You obviously aren't listening to the.
I just wanted this.
Are those the t-shirts?
Yeah, I wanted to. Can we thank this guy, Scott Martin? Hey, Jim Jeffries farted. Thank you.
Did that for you.
Scott Martin sent us a bunch of free T-shirts
He
for
didn't
all
send
of us.
He sent them to
No,
you.
no, no. There's 3 different sizes. Medium for you, large for me, and extra large for Jim.
Wait, Scott Martin?
Scott Martin.
I think he's the guy I yelled at and deleted off the site and won't let him on the website anymore.
He says, "Sorry,
Facebook
I can't
page."
ship you any brownies.
Oh, that's sweet.
Enjoy the swag. Keep up the shitty work, Scott Martin."
Yeah, that sounds like the type of guy.
Yep, I think he's the guy that I
They're
deleted.
not
off
very
the
good
page.
T-shirts, so there's
No, they're like Caribbean, like
there's a lot of Carlsberg.
I ran in a
festival.
5K in Trinidad or something else.
Well, I mean, the guy cares about
It's
your
nice.
well-being. He's trying
It's
to
nice.
He's trying to clothe you. Somebody else contacted me today. That's why I asked for your address. They said, "Hey, I want to send Jason
What
some
if they
clothes."
send me a bomb?
Then
That's
it'll
what you
make
want.
all our lives a lot better.
SARS.
We're gonna have the
SARS
best. We'll have the best, but we'll shoot to number one. We'll beat Adam Carolla out if you blow up by a bomb. That Monday will be the best Monday podcast
and,
ever.
and that'll be it.
No, we'll go on. We can replace you. No. You don't think there's another Jason Auer around here?
No.
Listen, I can go out on the boardwalk right now, and any one of those schizophrenic fucks,
We could replace you. In fact, I think
you are replaceable. We should have tryouts.
you're done.
In fact, that's what this episode is. We're gonna have.
Take your elite and fuck off.
See how evil he is.
Yeah.
If anyone out there thinks that they can replace Jason, if you think you're more retarded, we had a retard off once, and you won.
No, I lost.
No,
I lost the
Treadwell
tard off.
won.
Right, but that guy was an asshole. So
And then I
you-
hurt my back doing the worm.
Although he writes to us still, so
I
he
noticed that.
scares me.
All right.
He wrote so many AIDS jokes. Is AIDS the new aeroplane material?
Well, I think, Jason, that we should have a tryout. We should have somebody write in if you think you can replace Jason. Because people say all the time, they're like, I'll do the Glory Hole Challenge. Why won't Jason do it?
That's true. Do you want to hear about my show that I'm pitching at the moment?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm going to take, and I've told people about this. People don't think this is a good idea, but because I got that story about when I took a friend of mine's brother to a brothel. I'm thinking of getting us to build a charity here on the show, and write to us if you think this is a good idea, where you donate money, and then we take contestants. We find people who are disabled, not mentally, only physically disabled people, because we won't take the mentals. And so we're looking for people with cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, amputees of some description, something where you've never been laid because your disability's gotten in the way. I will get a bus driver's license. I will go through all the effort to do that. And then we will load you all in for a documentary, all the people with disabilities, into the bus. We will drive out to Vegas to where prostitution is legal.
You're gonna have to go to Reno.
And we'll get everyone laid.
You're gonna have to go to Reno, which is a lot longer of a drive. You better bring a lot of
but
diapers.
That show's going to have heart. I'm telling you. And you can bring everyone's allowed to bring a brother, a mother, or a sister
Hold
or
on.
something like that.
Let me interrupt for 1 second. You get frustrated with Jason after spending
I know, but I can't make money out of
Jason.
Jason. A documentary about spackers, that's gold.
Spackers?
TV gold.
I like the idea. I'll be honest. I want to be a part of it.
Can I tell you my idea?
I'm telling you, it's genius. I'm telling you, it's a genius documentary. You drive out in the desert with all the people
I
disabled
want to
on
drive the bus, actually.
You stop it in and out
You're
burger.
going to be in the back of the
and we-
bus with the other tards.
Yeah. You stop it in and out burger, you have the big argument. Everyone's just getting a double-double, right? I want mine with pickles. Shut up! Everyone gets a double-double, right? No fries. Got to keep you people off the carbs. A lot of you are looking like you haven't worked out.
Wait, where did we miss the it has heart part?
This is the funny bit.
So you're going to take a bunch of
we're gonna take
physically
yeah, we're
disabled
gonna
people,
take and
abuse them, make them have sex with
Abuse
a
them.
stranger,
But
and then dump them
why-
off back with their families.
Why don't you just take a bunch of retarded kids and make them run down a hill with their hands in their pockets?
No, because that's... You don't
like his dad used to do back in the
You
day?
don't see the genius in this. And then you have that moment where they all pick the girls and they go in.
And they rape them.
No, they don't rape them. They lay there. Most of them are vegetated states.
It's rape because you're supposed to pay, but you drive away in the van.
No, people are going to donate money. This is a charity thing that we're doing. And then even I will independently film this. Well, you'll come with me.
Probably not.
You wouldn't come with me on this.
You put it.
I'd go in a helicopter and hover over and watch. I really wouldn't want to be in
And
that.
what I want is, I want one of them to be gay. So we drop everyone off at the bunny ranch and then go, sorry, everyone, we've got to make a special stop for Kenny. And Kenny's just, I want dick. You know, that would be fucking awesome.
So you actually pitched this to a TV network today?
Yes. That was my pitch. I mean, I don't see what the problem is with this.
I don't either, Jim. Keep pitching.
That is a great TV show. You would watch that documentary. Mm-hmm. I'm doing it. You can all get fucked. That's a wonderful service I'm giving someone who's never had sex in their entire life.
Can I tell you the show that I want to do?
What?
I just want to call it Shit Stories, where I bring on a celebrity and I just interview them about their best diarrhea shit story, because I love shit stories, and I think everybody's got that one diarrhea story that they tell it and it's the funniest story they've ever told.
Yeah,
and
I got ones, but they're not that funny.
Did you ever shit yourself?
I shat myself.
He did it on the couch.
Yeah,
in the
but
show.
he tried to do that. Like, I'm talking about like the time.
I shat myself in a hotel in Singapore. And I had to rush up, and I left the bell. I ate something on the plane, gave me food poisoning, and I had to rush up, and I ran into the shower and just shitting myself and showering simultaneously. You ever had that one where it's just liquid coming out of you? And then I went and put the robe on, and I was like, and then the bellboy came up to deliver my bag, and he knocked on the door, and that gave me a fright, and I shat myself in the robe. And then I just had it all over me, and he was like sort of standing around for a tip, and I was going, just go, leave.
I had an aunt who had to shit so bad she was at like a convention or something, and she went and they only had a unisex bathroom, and she had to shit so bad, and she went in, she shit, she went to flush the toilet wouldn't flush.
Oh.
And there were men behind her, and my aunt's old. She's like in her 70s or even 80s now, and this was just like 5 years ago, and she was really embarrassed that these men were waiting in line to go in after her. So she wrapped the shit in toilet paper and put it in her bag.
No.
I left it in front of an orphanage.
I love the great
Jason was
generation. They're the best.
This is just a toilet-based thing. One of the best pranks I ever played in university. I don't think I invented this prank, but it's a good prank. Is what you do is, before you have a party, you videotape your toilet for like 5 minutes, just a still shot of your toilet. And then you wait till like the hottest girl goes into the bathroom to do a shit or a piss or something. You have everyone in the living room start laughing, and when she comes out, the footage of the toilet is playing on the TV.
More mental mind fucking.
Jesus.
You have heart. Jason, have you ever shit yourself in front of someone?
About once a year.
No, like, do you have a good one?
No, like, yeah.
But once a year, you shit yourself. Everyone does it once a year.
Yeah.
Everyone has a bad
Do you have a
fart.
good one? Like,
Yeah, actually, you know, it's funny. I'll bring this up. My ex and I had a joke. We called it the peanut butter sandwich. And it was one of those things, you know, when you pull your cheeks apart and you're being silly and you fart, whatever.
Right.
And I accidentally, I didn't realize it, but I shit a little bit, and it looked like you're opening up a peanut butter sandwich. And we just called that the peanut butter sandwich.
That's the worst story I've ever heard.
I once
I want to vomit.
I once followed through in a hotel bed. I woke up and just went, and then just followed through over the sheets. And I was like, and so I'm laying there, and then I thought, all right, well, I normally don't use the maid service, but so I'm going out. I turned my do not disturb sign on to please fix up my room. And I just gave this woman just the nicest smile while she was in the hallway. Just like, thanks, baby. When do you think you'll be getting to that room? Because I don't want to pass you again. I don't want to, you know when you get back and the maid's still cleaning your room and they're like, I want to be long, I'm sorry. Like, and you go, oh, no worries, thank you. I don't want to be there while she's looking at me going, all right, shithead.
We had a friend in high school. His name was Gag. That was his name, Gag. His last name was Gagola or something. But he used to take all his clothes off to shit.
My brother Danny does that. My brother's a naked pooer.
He would take off all his clothes because there was a chance it could go places.
Oh!
Wait. So one time he's on his stomach sleeping, like laying there, and he farts, and shit ended up on his back.
Oh.
What?
Like he was laying on his stomach and he
Projectile
shit and
shitting.
just shit came out and it was all over his
All right,
back.
here we go. Wanking, masturbating.
Wait, I don't want to change the
Have
shit.
you ever hit jizz in your face whilst masturbating?
No.
I've gotten a direct shot in my mouth. Like on my back.
Hold this thought because we've got a great story from our next guest on our next podcast.
So you've tasted
involving
your
that.
own You know what it's like.
He's like,
You know what it's like? I was laying on my back and it shot straight like a fucking swish through the mouth.
Hit you right in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Did you swallow?
No chance.
I just
You
laughed and spat. I thought it was funny. I was all by myself. Obviously. There wasn't.
you should have swallowed.
When I wanted to do the show, Shit Stories, I looked for books. I thought I'll write a book about it, and I looked on Amazon. There was a book, so I ordered it. It was called Great American Shit Stories, and I read them all. None of them were funny, and I read the whole book, and I'm like, these aren't funny. And I got to one. That was the funniest story I've ever heard in my life. This guy told a shit story. He was at a party, and he went with his friend to like their family reunion. And in the middle of the reunion, they all start yelling like, "Hey Denny, do the Hoover," or whatever it is. He goes over and takes
Do the Hoover.
whatever the name of whatever it is, and he takes the garden hose and shoves it up his ass. And they turn on the garden hose. And then he proceeds to open his butt cheeks and just shoot shit.
This is a wedding
They
reception?
said, no, it's at a family reunion, and the whole family's fucking laughing at this. And then his uncle competes with them, and then he does it again, and there's shit everywhere.
Yard enemas.
And at one point, the grandmother yells out, "You're never gonna meet a nice girl like this."
Have you ever had an enema?
No, never.
I've had one.
Horrible.
Well, I think the lady lies to you because she tries. It's like when you meet a psychic and they just say obvious things, right? so
His bruise is now triple the
It's just-
size on his forearm.
It's all right.
He's pretty bruised up.
Wait,
Jason's arm looks like he has a tumor.
Oops.
Cancer.
Can you get some
Just
ice?
leave it alone. Don't get some ice for him. Don't get a steak.
Lalit, do you have any? Yeah, you could put a steak on that, a cold steak. It'll make the swelling go down. Oh, you ate it. Lalit, do you have a shit story?
shit story. No, but I
You've-
do. I have a pee
Lily,
story.
hold
I
on.
have a pee story.
Hold on. You've never shit yourself.
Never taken it up the ass and had a little plunger bit come out or anything?
No, that hasn't happened.
Do you take
to
it
me
up the
yet.
ass?
I've never done anything like
Just a
that.
couple times I have. In my
Couple
life.
of times?
Did you
Yeah.
enjoy it?
What was that?
The first time I did because I had a vibrator, so it was very.
So the vibrator-
So I was relaxed, but the other time I was not relaxed and it was not nice.
It was not nice.
It was
no.
not nice.
No.
That was like
you were sleeping.
invasion
Jason
or
was
something.
Did you
following.
shit yourself after though?
I've never shot
Not even
myself.
after anal sex.
No.
Because I would think that.
I've heard that's common, but I think what you got to do is go to the bathroom before you have sex. I think that's protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want any little fecal
Yeah.
spots on there.
But I've peed on myself before.
Where?
When I got hit by a car.
I piss myself about once a year in bed. And you know when you do that one where I don't care how old you get, where you're a little bit
Lily
drunk.
just said she got hit by a car, and you went. I was in bed one time. You didn't even care that
There's
she
the
got.
Domino's driver. Remember?
She
The
told
Domino's-
us about the domino driver.
Yeah, he broke her legs.
This is it.
etc.
We already know this
30
one.
minutes or less.
We've had this story. We've done this story.
Yeah, my dad gambled away
Oh,
all
I
the
didn't
money
listen
from
last
the
time.
But you know when you piss yourself in bed and you're drunk and you have that little bit where you're like, your brain's like, I'm standing over the toilet bowl. You're having that dream.
Oh,
And
I've
then
had that a million times.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
you
yeah, that's
and then
exactly how you do it.
I'm standing on the toilet bowl, and then you're like, "Hey, why is it hitting my thigh?"
Mm-hmm.
And then your brain's going, "Shouldn't be hitting my thigh. I'm facing outwards. Oh, it is warm." And then fuck.
And then you wake up and you're
Yeah,
like, fuck. And you run the other room.
When's the last time you had a wet dream?
I've only had one in my entire life.
Me too.
I've had one.
When?
Jason?
Wait, if you whack off, you don't have wet dreams.
How many wet dreams do you have?
A lot.
I haven't had a wet dream in years.
But when he was a kid, I've had one wet dream. It was fucking phenomenal. I'd like to have more.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Stop whacking it.
No, but I like doing that too, you know.
I mean, if you stop whacking it, then you'll have wet dreams.
Yeah, you'll also be backed up the whole time.
Yeah, but that's what it
like
takes.
saying if you
It's not-
don't
it's
if
not
you
good
don't
for
go
your
to the
prostate.
toilet, eventually you'll shit yourself.
You're growing like another
Yeah, it's
piece
all
of
right.
arm.
That's pretty fucked up.
Leave it. Don't look at it. It doesn't exist.
We're gonna need a new sponsor. Anyone who is free healthcare for Jason
The
Auer.
Orthopedic Center of
Yeah, we're
Venice, California.
You should have landed on your left arm.
I hope that's not broken. Do you think it's broken?
Nah.
No.
You know what you should do? You
It's
should
wa-
dive on your other arm so they look the same, so people will think there's nothing wrong with that one.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
What was that?
Popeye.
Popeye, so you have the big things.
The big pie.
It doesn't hurt.
All right, well, everybody, thanks for listening. Especially like to thank Fine Southern Gentlemen for the T-shirts. You can get them on our website, JimandEddieTalkShit.com. Also, go check out our YouTube site. It's on the website. Everything's on the website except for our email, which is JimandEddie@yahoo.com. Send us emails and don't call us cunts all the time. It's like you tell them don't and they do.
Eddie,
I
you're
know.
just encouraging them.
I know.
The more you say don't.
You know what, though? I got a really nice email today from a guy who just said, you know what, like, there was a guy last week who said, and he wasn't lying, he said, my mom died in 9/11 and my dad died of cancer and, you know, my life's pretty tough. And he goes,
was his dad a fireman trying to rescue?
Jesus. But
A lot of them got lung problems.
He said he said he was suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, and he said our podcast helps him. And he goes, you know, I just laughed myself, and it was like every once in a while I like to see these nice ones. It takes a break away from the.
That is the thing. Sometimes with
die,
comedy,
die.
you will have someone that go, "I've had a terrible week," and you just cheer me up, and they're the best
I
compliments.
cried after one of them. I got an email like that.
Oh, now they're gonna not write them.
You got an
touched
email.
me.
What
It
was
touched
the
me. I
email
had a tear
about?
come out of the corner of
What
my
was,
eye.
Yeah,
the, what was the
Talkin.
email about?
It was a guy that was talking about his wife left him and all this. Like he's like down on his luck. His life's shit.
Sometimes Jason writes emails to himself and forgets.
The guy was like, my life sucks. My wife left me. I'm down on my luck, and I listened to you, and I figured maybe I could find some people to take care of me, and I can eat their
Yeah,
steak.
were you stoned and reading your diary?
Jason's like, wow, this guy's life's really shitty.
But finish-
That's how delusional I am.
There's a happy ending where he gets grass-fed steak.
Oh, look, he's hurt his arm.
All right, but
jack off
let's.
today.
I'd like to thank PK for doing. PK edits all our videos on YouTube. Does a great job at it.
He does.
Machete, as always, for doing the engineering. Machete is the best. He's here every time. Comes late, 5 minutes, sets up, stares at us, drinks beer.
Lindsay.
Hits a button.
If anyone wonders where Lindsay's gone, Machete ate her. Bit chewy.
Lalit, thank you for being Lalit. We don't know what you do.
taking
but-
photos, taking video.
Is that what you do?
Helping you on your site. Yeah, I do a lot, Eddie.
Always slutting it up when the show goes a bit dull.
Well,
all the time.
desperate times call for desperate
We're gonna need
measures.
to get you naked again one of these times.
We
Then.
never got her naked. It was me
Oh yeah, we're gonna need to get you naked one time and not Jason.
and not me.
I never want to see you naked again.
Neither do I.
You know what though? That is that.
When you're
that's the
home alone, are
apology.
you a naked guy? Because when I'm all by myself, I'm naked.
Boxer briefs.
No, I'm naked.
No,
all
I like the
time.
boxer briefs.
Where'd you get the boxer briefs? Where'd you get them?
AdamandEve.com.
No, where did you get them?
I got them at
No.
Eddie's
Costco.
girlfriend.
Oh yeah, Eddie's girlfriend bought them for me.
Just so you'd cover up.
The other day she said to me, we were doing something and I said I was getting something and she goes, get Jason socks. I go, what?
So nice.
I love
She
your
goes,
girlfriend. She's amazing.
She goes, he needs socks. And I went, no, he needs a job where he can go get money to buy socks.
How do you?
You're willing and able. I found a thing called the johndoe.org. Johndoe.org, the John Doe Fund. It's called for the willing and abled. And it's people, I'm going to start it here in Venice. And it's for homeless people that don't have jobs, that they go out and they pay them to go clean up the neighborhood. And I'm going to get you to start that here in Venice. You and all the other fucking hanger-oners. And you're going to go clean up the fucking shit you
That
make
is the
here.
problem with Venice, though. Someone like Jason can exist and feel normal. Like in another town, they'd be like, that guy, look at that bum.
What are you talking about? He's middle class here. All right, you guys have been great.
He eats grass-fed steaks.
That was from Roy, our intern, who's been doing an amazing job. Roy does more work than everyone.
Oh my God, he's
Good
amazing.
work. And I said tonight, he goes, do you want beers for the show? And I said, no one's really drinking tonight. He goes, I am.
I put him to some labor today.
Yeah, actually, Lily is using our intern to move her furniture
Yeah.
from one apartment
That
to
was
the
perfect.
other.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
she's used our intern for her own personal use.
Yeah,
Do you know that?
You got him to move a futon.
Hey, it's not like stealing Post-it notes.
You are the most
From The Office.
manipulative bitch I have ever met in my
I
entire
am
life.
so straightforward.
You use your psychological.
Did she touch your grundle?
You
You know,
went
Don't lie. Did she make you feel like you could get laid for moving that
unfucking
futon?
believable.
what,
Roy.
Ray, that is your real name.
No, he's
Look
Roy.
at what she does.
No.
I told her she's not
Don't
allowed.
listen to her, Roy.
Boo.
No, I said in her defense, I was standing outside of the Home Depot.
He is Mexican.
He's Mexican, folks.
Wait,
Thank you, Roy.
Is there sort of confusion when an Armenian goes up to picks up a Mexican at a Home Depot?
We'd like to thank Jesse Shapiro, our producer,
Hey, Jesse Shapiro.
for just showing up.
Yeah.
Just showing
Way to
up.
go.
I hope he brought
Thank
food
you.
for everyone.
Yeah.
No, it looks like a small container of food. Actually.
Hey, did you bring anything for Jason? Just put it in the freezer. He'll take it. All right.
Look at Duke trying to steal it. Like master, like
This episode was brought to you by uswellnessmeats.com or
I'd
grassfedbeef.com.
also like to announce my new sponsor, corn. Corn is rich in corny goodness.
Well,
Speaking of things that fall out of your ass after anal sex, corn.
on that note, thank you guys. Good night.
Talking shit.